Good morning, everybody. 29 minutes past the hour. Welcome back to Wake Up Without. And we would like to thank you, our viewers, for helping us make 6 years. Today's our 6th anniversary. So thank you so very much.
This is y'all's show. We're just lucky enough to be in this position. But not only us, but everyone on and off camera that has ever been on the show or helped on the show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And congratulations.
All right. And millions of us, if you haven't seen this video, I don't care if you, even if you've seen it, nobody can get enough of this stuff.
Agreed.
It sounds like a perfect Sunday for the finals of a surfing competition off the coast of South Africa.
Instead, one of the finalists came face-to-face with a shark, but came out unharmed, and it played out live on television.
NBC's Kelly Kobiea has more. Irony, heavy rain in drought-stricken Southern California just wreaked havoc this weekend.
And by the way, places like Los Angeles, we had like 200th of an inch of rain.
Yeah.
That was a record-setting rainfall. But we did have flash flooding that damaged homes and cars, even collapsing a bridge.
John Klimak from our sister station KNBC has the latest.
All right, so let's have a look at the next 7 days. And wow, we are losing it. It is a Monday for sure. That's my IFB pack. They just don't say, let me... If it's on my...
Jump in here.
Do that while I get this together.
Our 7-day
Roper.
forecast. So today we're looking at some scattered showers. Risk of some strong storms in central Missouri on into western. Okay,
you can go back to eating your breakfast of peppers there, Roker. So our next 7 days are going to look like this. And I think the big story will be the fact that the heat is going to get washed away throughout the Northeast. Look at Chicago and Minneapolis. These temperatures are going to be pulled in behind our faux pas into the Northeast. By the way, it's our 6th anniversary here on WUWA today.
Yeah. We're off to a great the next 7 years, yeah.
Can't wait. All right, so here's a look at those temperatures Wednesday in the Northeast. The 80s will be returning, and it's not going to be as humid. Still stays hot into places like Dallas and into Phoenix, 105 degrees for you. Miami, you're going to be warm and in the 90s. As we head into our weekend forecast, how are things shaping up? Look at Boston. We had our first 90-degree day this weekend of the year, 73. You know, everyone was like, oh, it was so hot this weekend, and I'm just like, winter. Do you remember that? Winter. So everyone's like, oh, yeah, I probably shouldn't be complaining. But, hey, look at Boston in the low 70s, New York in the low 80s, D.C. also getting better. A bad weekend for your air conditioning to go out. I had a friend who lost her air and has like a 3-month-old and like a 2- or 3-year-old. And she's like, I'm not a happy camper.
That's a tough one. Well, they weren't too happy in Wisconsin. Scary sight at the Waterford Balloon Fest outside of Racine when a huge gust of wind blows through and just sends this hot air balloon flying. Saw drones interfering with firefighting efforts in the west and a rash of laser pointer strikes in the east. So what the heck's going on here?
Well, there is a disconnect between pilots and the rest of us. This morning, Dave Malkoff is at a unique place that lets ordinary Americans see what it's like on the other side of the cockpit door. You want to definitely take warning. So there's a look at what's happening right now in Atlanta. Temperature, this is at 3 p.m. 92 with a dew point of 72. Ugh. It's going to feel like 101 stagnant degrees. That's the thing for me. You don't even get the sea breeze. It's like when you open up the oven, and it's just that hot air just sitting on you. That's what it's going to feel like. So right now, our temperatures in the 70s, 80s as we head down into New Orleans, 82 degrees for you. And here's the dew points. Now, remember, temperature and dew point. Your dew point is always below your temperature, and the closer they are together, the more humid it is. And you don't cool off because you start sweating when it's hot out and of all that moisture, and it feels oppressive because right now, there's all these little water vapor molecules in the atmosphere you can't see, but visualize these little dots in the air. When it's really humid out, there's a lot of dots and they're really close together, and there's nowhere for the moisture from your skin to evaporate into the atmosphere. It's just too packed, like a packed train car, a packed bus, and that is actually a cooling process, evaporation, because it takes energy, so you cool off. Well, it just sits on you and you just get hot. So it feels like it's above 100 today, well above 100 as we look into places like Memphis and Jackson, down into New Orleans, Montgomery. Oh, so hot. Mississippi, you are known for the heat. Hopefully your air conditioning is in working condition and it is cranked. Atlanta, we are going to be kind of close to average, Al, as we head over the next several days, but it's that heat index that gets us. And then you can see spotty storms as we head a little bit later into the afternoon. This is it. This is all we got right here. This little jelly bean looking or red hot kind of looking little piece of energy right through the center of the country. Some of us are trying to work over here, Roker.
Yeah, I know.
So flash flood advisories through several states in the center of the country.
Okay. I'm supposed to be over here. Happy anniversary. Wow.
You know what that is? That's karma for picking on me. me last block.
Wow,
That's
here
karma.
we go. That's a scary sight at the Waterford Balloon Fest when a huge gust of wind blows through, sending a hot air balloon flying.
Look at them digging all that mud out. You need one of those front-end loaders to just come down the street, or one of those machines with those sweepers in the front like this that just clean everything up. Let's have a look at the tropics, and it's dead as a doornail. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that expression means. Does anyone know what dead as a doornail means? No. Any idea? Nope. No one? No one's got it. All right, we're going to have to look that one up. We just saw the remnants of Dolores affecting us into Southern California, but a lot of these systems just move their way deeper out into the Atlantic, and you don't have to worry about them. So here's what's left of Dolores. You see this big spin? Come to your television screen. I just think it's cool. It goes like from the bottom of the screen to there. You can see this huge counterclockwise spin spitting in the clouds and some rain. I know David Gray was at the Hollywood Bowl this weekend. A lot of people were concerned about the rain with that. It did hold off. It was a great concert. We do have drier air where you see the red, so that's going to be pushing in. So that's the good news. But as we head through the morning hours, maybe some clouds, a spit of rain here or there, but as you can see, it starts to dry out. And that's why I always say the forecasting is kind of tough. You have to look at all the layers of the atmosphere, because by looking at the water vapor in the upper levels, you can see it's going to dry out.
Dead as a doornail, carpenter's term, a bent nail that you can't pull out is considered a dead nail, so dead as a doornail. All right.
Thank you very much.
We got jaw-dropping video from North Carolina, shows you just how fast coming up.
Plus, the World Series of cliff diving. This video may make your stomach jump.
Ooh, I don't want to see this. Latest round just finishing up in Portugal. Yow! Details coming up.
That is too much.